Hi, James Clemens from Project Plan Online. Today in this video blog I'm going to talk about three things. Firstly, risk prompts. Are they good or are they bad? Should you use them? Secondly, what are the major causes for failure in projects? And finally, I'm going to give you some tips on gaining approval in bids and projects. So risk prompts. These are standard risks and standard treatments that you might have collected over past projects. But the question is, are they good? I think they're great, but only as a check. You should never use risk prompts to populate your risk register originally. You need to have a risk workshop. You need to be going through the bid documents, the project documents, and finding out exactly what the risks are that relate to the project you have in hand. If you do this with risk prompts, you're likely to invent risks or find risks that aren't actually there. There's a discussion going on LinkedIn at the moment. It's been running for weeks, and it's people nominating what causes projects to fail. Now, the problem with that is that people say communications cause a project to fail, or lack of people cause projects to fail. But the thing is, a multitude of things cause projects to fail, and yes, some of those things are more important and less important than others. But when you're looking at project failure, it is usually a breakdown of a system, and it's usually a more wide-reaching problem than just one item. So please don't get suckered into saying communications killed my project, or if I get communications right, then this project's going to succeed. You need to look at the complete project management framework. And more importantly, when a project is estimated, when a project is bid and set up in the first place, that has a bigger bearing on whether that project's going to succeed or not, because what you're doing is you're setting your scope of work, you're setting your contract, you're setting your schedule and your budget. So if you get all those things wrong in the bid and proposal stage, that project's never going to succeed. So you need to consider that. And the other thing that really makes projects fail is the organisation. If the organisation can't staff the project, it doesn't have the skills for the project, doesn't have the right equipment for the project, then again, that's going to fail. So there's some very much bigger issues than just whether communications or scope or whatever inside the project works. So you need to take a much broader view of how your project's going to perform, look at the environment it sits in, and whether it can actually achieve what it's been set to achieve. Of course, I recognise that not everyone can get involved in the bid and the project or have influence over the programmatic issues or the organisational issues that affect the project. All I'm saying is don't look at one specific aspect as your saviour for a project. You need a complete project management framework, follow a proven system like the PMBOK, put together a project management plan that covers all those project management disciplines. Finally, I wanted to talk about gaining approvals. You get approvals for a bid, no bid, bid submission, a phase review when a project's going to proceed from one phase to the other. How do you ensure that you're going to get that approval to proceed? Well, the thing is, don't expect to turn up on the day, present a beautiful presentation, convincing argument, and get the approval. Because if you haven't done the background work with those people that are going to approve and sign off, then 9 times out of 10 you're going to be sent away to do some extra work. The key to it is to make sure that leading up to that review, you're talking to those key decision makers, you're talking to the people that influence those key decision makers, and you ensure that you are going to get their approval.